Hey guys.
Alright guys, this guy's being an Ambiramus today, but we're here to check out Eluveity's brand new video. Oh, it happens to be Ambiramus. Alright, I have no clue what that is, but you're being it. You're being an Ambiramus. And if you don't behave yourself, I'm going to call Biggest Dickus, and he's going to come here and he's going to Ambiram you. Us. Anus. Amos. Ambiramus. MB in Uranus. Alright. Anyways, so,
I'm not getting the dirty joke.
we need to have a conversation, but not now. Like, we don't have time now. How about the birds and the bees and the Ambiramus? Anyways, so this video came out last Friday on a day that normally is a day of video bukakis. This video came out on that Friday, but this is really the only. There's two videos that came out on Friday that are worth our time. This is one of them. The other one we're going to check out later on the week, on Sunday. I believe we're going to do it on Sunday. So there were two videos that I feel deserve some attention, this being one of them. So I didn't want to wait too long because I really like this band. They have a new album coming out, so I didn't want to push it too long. I really wanted to check it as soon as possible because this is a music video, and I really enjoy more than lyric videos and stuff like that. I really like to watch the music video.
This band has a word that we made up. They have an apple picking vibe.
Well, we didn't make up the word. We made up the expression. We didn't come up with the word apple or picking. Those words existed before. We're not the Oxford Dictionary that. Well, I don't think they come up with words either. They just
put them there.
Yeah, they put them there. Yeah. We're not scholars. You know what I mean? Like, we're not Bembridge scholars here. We came up with an expression like quickie boots.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Talk about apple picking.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was like folky and heavy. All right, Go ahead. You go first.
That was not just apple picking. They were baking a pie with those apples that they picked. You look disappointed.
No, I'm not. I'm not disappointed. Actually, I can't believe you went there.
Why?
Like you thought about apple. You took it a step further. They went apple picking and then they made a pie, and the pie was hot and delicious. All right. Now I'm thinking of The Rock and Putang pie. That's how my brain works. It's like word association. I hear a word, I think of something else.
But it has to be dirty.
Always. That's me. I'm an old perv. Anyways, not okay. Let's not go down that road. Like the Termion Kamelot video was already a disaster with the whole priest thing and the whole pedophile thing. Let's not go down that road. All right. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't banned this yet after that Termion Kamelot video. All right. So what did you think of this?
Just
not as heavy as the other single that came out, by the way.
Yeah.
This one had a little bit more of a folky vibe. I just want to say that before.
And that flute.
But then there was a keyboard too.
Yeah, but the flute was like
so melodic, so uplifting, I really like that. I really like that melody. Okay, let me ask you this, because I felt that the song really did a wonderful job. By the way, her voice is incredible. Let's get that a little bit out of the way here. Her voice could stop transit, like traffic on rush hour. Not that you need traffic to be stopped on rush hour, because normally on rush hour nothing is moving.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm.
Why is it called rush hour?
Because everybody's rushing somewhere, even though you're not getting anywhere. But that's why everybody's. Anyways, incredible voice. Let's get that out of the way. Now, let me ask you this. I felt that they did a really wonderful job combining the folkiness of the song, or of the band, if you will, with a little bit of a heavier side. Because to me, the guitars had a very heavy riff. And the combination of that heavy riff of the guitars, it was counterbalanced by that flute and how folky that was. You know what I mean?
The piano.
Didn't you feel like almost this like it was like they didn't want the song to be very heavy, but they didn't want the song to be very folky. They wanted the song to be somewhere in between, right? So at least that's my the way I absorbed the song. I felt that they kind of wanted to be in between. So what they did was, you have her beautiful vocals. Her vocals are magnificent. And her vocals add to the folkiness of the song, right? So you have her vocals, you have the flute, you have the keyboards and everything. And then you have the guitar on the guitar side, and the drums are slightly heavier, specifically the guitar, slightly heavier. And you have him coming in with some harsh vocals in the chorus. So the whole song always feels like it's trying to walk.
It's like heavy versus folk.
Exactly, but where neither one wins. It kind of stays in the middle. Like you have a thin line, and you're trying the whole way not to go too folky and not to go too heavy. You want to kind of merge those two and create a song that has a little bit of both without ever choosing a side. Almost like you have two kids and you don't know which one you love the most because you love them both. So you go down the middle. You know what I mean? Did you get that vibe from the song? Because I didn't feel like the song at any point in time
was really folky.
Exactly, but it was not too heavy either. It was kind of like in the middle, and it worked.
But for the folky side was mostly the flute.
Definitely the flute. The melody of the flute gave the song the folkiness to it, right? Now her voice is absolutely beautiful and melodic, and that adds a little bit to it. But if you take the flute out of the song,
it's mostly heavy.
If you take the flute out of the song, I don't think the song works, right? Because think about this. If you take the flute out of the song, you have the heavy guitars, you have the nice keyboard. You cannot take the flute out of the song, because if you take the flute out of the song, her voice kind of gets lost in those parts. Her voice works when the guitars get a little bit heavy, but then it needs something to counterbalance. Her voice is so melodic and light. I think light is the good way to describe it. It needs something behind it to give it some extra life to enhance it.
And having that flute in the background.
The flute was the perfect instrument with a perfect melody, because it's not overpowering. It doesn't overshadow her voice. Do you see what I'm saying? You can still hear her perfectly, but it gives that undertone melody that really helps her voice carry even further. At least that's how it felt to me listening to this song. Do you agree?
Yeah.
All right. This was really good. This album is shaping. Last year I had a really hard time putting 10 top 10 together, right?
'cause-
I had a really hard time last year because there was a lot of good records last year. Last year you kept saying this year is the year of metal with so many good albums. You kept saying that last year. This year is no different. I honestly, right now, if you ask me for a top 10 right now, I already have top 10 right now in my mind. And we're only in March, so there's still like so many albums to come out, so many bands to release,
You
including
know, it's
these
funny
guys.
though. You said that last year too.
I said that last year
You said the
too.
exact same thing.
But
last year.
okay, I want to tell you and the guys watching at home something. My top 10 list last year changed all the way to the day that I recorded. On the day that I pressed record, that day it changed. I had 2 different bands on that top 10 list, and I ended up removing from the top 10 list, and they didn't make the list. And it was really hard for me.
Make the list.
No, and I'll tell you who. Architects didn't make the list for me. It was really hard for me. And Ice Nine Kills didn't make the list for me. I had those kind of like in there, and then last minute, I really had to dig deep and feel and feel it in my soul. What were the 10 albums that perhaps worked better for me overall? And it was really hard to get those 2 out of there because the Architects album is absolutely incredible, and Ice Nine Kills. Me and you, I think we've heard that album perhaps more than any other album last year. We've played that album like especially when it came out. That time when it came out, we were playing it all the time. So it was really hard for me to keep those 2 out. So this year is going to be really tough. These guys are going to release a new album, and from the 2 singles so far, it's going to be incredible. So many bands, so many good albums. This year is going to be another year that's going to be really hard to put a top 10 together. But these guys, I'm really excited about this record. I really like this band. I really hope they come to North America for a tour.
Yeah.
I hope it's all ages so that you can go and we get to see some flute playing, some hurdy-gurdy, some,
It's sad if they come here and it's not,
We need to get you a fake ID.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I have to be an organ donor.
Yeah, from Hawaii.
McLovin.
No, but that's already taken, right?
Yeah.
So, Stupen. Maybe Stupen is a good name for you.
Stupen.
Yeah, Stupen. Stupen.
Foreign exchange student.
Yeah, you're Stupen. Gregory Stupen.
Gregory Stupen.
Gregory Stupen from Poland. There you go, Gregory Stupen, or maybe from Germany. Sounds actually comes out good at German.
Yeah.
Gregory Stupen from Fox. You can be Fox. He used to play for Germany. He used to play for the Mannschaft.
Gregory Fox.
You can be Gregory Fox. Yeah. Then people could ask you how many fucks were given today. Well, at least one. Yeah, at least one. Anyways, he played for the Mannschaft. Imagine that, a guy named Fox playing for the Mannschaft.
Yeah.
Well, the jokes write themselves as far as I'm concerned. All right, guys, this is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. All right, see you guys.
See ya.